The BARP Charitable Trust presents a financial seminar for seniors entitled Money Matters on Tuesday, the 29th of September 2020. We now have spokesman of the trust, Dr. Sharon Marshall, to give us some insight on that event.
Certainly. It's an event which we've been trying to put on for some time, and it had to be postponed because of the COVID-19 pandemic where we were all shut in. But now we're making another attempt, and as you said, this time it will take place, or is scheduled to take place, on the 29th of September at 10 a.m.
And I notice you have quite an impressive range of speakers. Could you tell us some more about them?
Well, the Trust has a mandate to provide the members of BARP with educational seminars that will be of assistance to them in their everyday lives. And we focused on financial planning, and we initially had contacted Vivian Ann Gittins, who is the author of the Louise Fairsafe column, and we thought that she could provide some insights to help people stretch their dollars. And that's how it got started. And eventually we expanded the program to include another presenter in the form of Christopher Kinch, who is an economist with the Central Bank of Barbados. He's going to speak on economic and financial literacy. So by the time he's finished, the persons participating should be a little more literate and familiar with the terms used by the governor of his central bank, for instance, when he gives his quarterly updates. And the third presenter is Attorney at Law Ondine Curtin, and she's going to speak about Seniors Concierge Services, which is an entity which provides services for senior citizens. So that's the lineup.
At this time, we have a lot of people are talking about the economic situation which now exists because of COVID.
Yes.
Do you see this seminar being able to assist people who might have those concerns?
We certainly hope so. We hope that, for instance, Louise Fairsafe will give people some ideas for planning their finances that will be practical day-to-day solutions to issues that they face.
As it relates to the COVID protocols, what would be in place for this seminar?
We are naturally very aware of the fact that some people are somewhat reluctant, particularly seniors, to go out to attend events. So every precaution is being taken. People will be required to wear masks if they're participating in person. There will be temperature checks on arrival, hand sanitization, and we do need to adhere to the physical distancing protocols. The event will take place at the Carrington Wesleyan Holiness Church in Welch's Road, St. Michael, and as a faith-based organization, there are certain protocols which they need to maintain in order to be in compliance with the COVID-19 procedures and protocols. So that will be very much in evidence. The fortunate thing is that people who have access to the internet will also be able to participate online via Zoom. So that is another option for people to be able to access this information.
BARP members who might be listening and would like to attend, how can they do that?
They can easily do that by calling the telephone number 248-5804 or emailing milagro@caribsurf.com, and that's milagro@caribsurf.com. And we are urging people to do so by the 22nd of September, when we will cut off registration, so that we know exactly how many people we're catering for, both in person and online. And best of all, this is absolutely free. There's no charge at all to attend or to participate. When people call to register, they will be required to provide their name, their national ID number, a telephone contact, and an email address, so that we have this information to facilitate pre-registration, so that on the day of the event, not much time is spent with getting people into the room. There will be volunteers who will be taking the temperature checks, who will be ushering, and so on to facilitate your entrance into the event. If you email or call to participate via Zoom, the Zoom access link will be provided 1 week before the event itself. So that's on the 22nd of September.
And what time does it start?
It starts at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, the 29th of September. And October 1st is celebrated internationally as the International Day of the Older Person. So we thought that we would have this event as close as possible to that day. The theme this year is pandemics. Do they change how we address age and aging? So that is one of the reasons that we decided on the 29th of September to stage this event so that it coincides more or less with the International Day of the Older Person.